2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. The action tonight will be happening out in Phoenix, where the Suns will be going up against the Orlando Magic. We've seen a lot of quality basketball from this Orlando team lately. It's been a fantastic season for them, and this could be one of its most memorable nights, as a win here gives them the best record in the league. And tonight, two teams.
Here in Phoenix, the crowd is going crazy. It's a showdown. The defending NBA champion Orlando Magic and the Phoenix Suns. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. You look at Phoenix, presently in 5th place in the West. They're definitely a tough team to deal with.
Yeah, and they're coming in this game also looking for payback after dropping the last one. They play each other just twice this season, and they certainly do not want to be swept.
Well, pride is on the line, and competitiveness. You know, when you're faced with a season sweep, you've got a little more invested.
Tonight we'll see two teams that are dedicated to the youth movement and the respective clubs. Doris, talk about the biggest challenges for a young player in this game.
Well, the world in basketball is increasingly small, so a lot of young players in the game have faced each other in AAU basketball, or if they've played collegiately, they've faced each other there. So the biggest challenge sometimes for young players is not letting this become a personal matchup with the player.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Knocks it loose. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Bangs on the trifecta. Money's got 5 points so far.
And the D really on its heels on that possession, didn't know what to do.
About 1 minute into the first. The quick look, no good that time. Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against the Golden State Warriors.
And they just had it going from deep. Plus, they were efficient about it.
I thought Greg, masterful ball movement and shooting for them that night. They were draining every three in sight.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming in courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat. It's good.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
That was what we call a brain fart. Not sure what was on his mind with that one.
That's inexcusable. That kind of shot selection isn't doing anybody any good.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Oh, I'd say that's good basketball. You have to get a little creative against the big man, but I love his initiative.
Passes it to O'Connor. Fast break here from the Suns. Jackson's got the ball. Releases. Again, Phoenix.
Well, he just keeps rolling right now. What a terrific quarter for him on the offensive end.
Money passes to O'Connor. Oh, here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Goes up and there's it. Easy.
When you think about an ideal transition player, Josh Jackson pops into your mind. How about that? Woo!
Okidi, defended by Booker. Right wing. Takes a three. Good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And Booker kicks to Jackson. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Money to the paint. It's Phoenix now. 4-point game. And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game. Ball's knocked loose. Murray surveying the D. Here's Musa, guarded by Jackson. Out to the right wing. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, that shot a little beyond his normal range. Murray's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Orlando, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Wasted no time on that one.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I caught up with Phoenix's head coach. He's looking to even the season series with a win tonight. He told me he knows his team can play better than we did the last time, and he thinks with the strong defense and shot blocking, they can make things difficult at that end of the floor. We'll see if they can impose their will tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Good work, David. Thank you. It sounds like defense is going to be the key for him today.
And it usually is. They try to use their D to make life miserable for every opponent they play.
You're absolutely right, Greg. That suffocating defense has become a calling card. Nobody looks forward to playing this team. It's so interesting to me that if you look at the history of the Phoenix Suns, it was the Mike D'Antoni era where they set the trend towards up-tempo run-and-gun basketball and emphasizing the three. Remember the great Steve Nash at the helm. They were an offensive juggernaut at that time, guys.
And Phoenix making a change here. Makers checked in. And the Suns from 2004 to 2010, a team that easily could have won it all.
No doubt, Kevin, the fine line between winning and losing. 3 trips to the Western Conference Finals, and if not for a few bad bounces and untimely suspensions, who knows what we'd be talking about.
Musa passes to Murray. Here's Musa, guarded by Jackson. Here's Murray, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
The pass to Money. But Bree hands it from downtown. Money's got 10 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Murray outside. Inside, Rain. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Money passes the Cook. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Musa, guarded by Jackson. Murray right side. Pass to Musa, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at the Suns. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And looking at Orlando, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance. And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
I like the synergy, right? The ball is moving well, and they're seeing that hard work pay off.
Of course, at times out there, things get a little heated. Some people feel like the whistle's being blown too quickly on some of these technical fouls. What do you think?
I would actually completely disagree, Kevin. I think there are certain players who are given far too much latitude and others for whom the whistle does come too quickly. So I think it would be better and more helpful to the officials, the teams, and also the fans to understand what is and what does cross a line. Because to me, there's no consistency, there's a lot of confusion, and I think it works both ways. Sometimes too long of a leash, sometimes too short.
Excellent appraisal. Back to Murray. To the paint. Here's Ray. Here's Lewis. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint. Boy, what has gotten into him? He's taken his game to an unreal level this quarter.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already, and now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him back.
The Suns shooting their second and third shot. To the line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the strike.
Boy, just never a good idea to give this guy too many chances at the line. He's going to cash in.
Beyond the arc. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. We've seen Money really having a great game.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
Magic leading by 10. From deep. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Murray kicks to make. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, that is not the shot they were hoping for, but they'll take the result.
There's a lob to Jackson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Down low, here's Murray. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Well, you can see he's sputtering a bit, but he's trying to get going. I do like that he's continuing to be aggressive.
Pass to Ray. Back to Murray. To the middle. Ball stolen. And they're on the break. Here's Money. Finishes the break with a slam.
Leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Boy, what great speed he's got, Greg. Just phenomenal work getting all the way to the cup in transition.
Murray outside. Knocked away. And here we go with the Magic fast break. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Boy, this guy has been transcendent this quarter. Something really lit a fire underneath this guy.
And that's a foul called on Money. That will get in his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. He can just about put the points every time he steps up there.
And so he hits both. Orlando leading by 15. That one, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Jackson has the open look. Connects from three-point range. Jackson's got 5 now.
You love when Jackson shoots the ball while in rhythm. You want him to get better shooting off the dribble.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Phoenix. For Orlando, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. A lot of responsibility, Doris, of being the focal point of an offense. What characteristics have you seen are shared among NBA players who carry the load offensively for their teams every game?
Right, this is a great separation point to me in the NBA because there are a lot of outstanding players at the level on any given night in the NBA. But Kevin, there is a select few players who are willing to share the lion's share of the responsibility. Men like Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook. Like, you have to be prepared 82 times per year to step between the lines, shoulder the load, and sometimes when you underperform, to bear the criticism that comes with that responsibility. And Kevin, you know this. That's a select few player who's willing to absorb that.
Good thoughts. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the chart.
And Phoenix making a change here. Henry's checked in. Suns trail by 15. And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and Dribble bonus will be headed to the free throw line. The Suns have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. And the Suns making a change here. McKinney's checked in. Magic leading by 13. Here's Money, and he dumps it down.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
And it obviously makes it very difficult to defend because he can fly right over you.
Here's Bosniak. And again, it's the Suns missing. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Here's Money. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And that's 31 points for Money.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
You know, I'm surprised the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. You know, that's their preferred weapon tonight.
Ayton, no good with the layup. And it's Orlando's ball. It's an 18-point lead. Good on the three-point shot. Cook's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Orlando.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Bosniak. And that time, also a missed shot. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Orlando gets it back. Okidi. And that one is good.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
Here's Booker. Oh, and that buzzer beater's good.
And you can't end the period any better than that.
Boy, you call that a perfect closeout. You love the aggressiveness on the offensive end leading to that final shot.
And Devin Booker talks about the great intangibles of his young teammate, Josh Jackson.
He plays super hard. He does everything out there. His instincts are incredible. I've never seen anything like it, just defensively and offensively. Just knows it.
A nice winning pairing for sure. Booker providing offense and Greg Jackson known for his defense.
And a young team hungry for improvement. Kevin, they're both looking to be a big part of that.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina, becoming an annual tradition as always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And for the Magic here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Not at all. Every time they get the ball, they're looking to burn the defense in transition.
Wennington is out there with Josh Jackson. Then there's Aiton. Then there's Devin Booker. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Lets it fly. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. You know, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Wow. Here's Money. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Money's got 36.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Passes it to Wennington. Lets it go from 14. Here's Aiton. Booker outside. On the wing, Jackson. Here's Bosniak. Jackson trying to break through. Sinks the three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
Well, I'll tell you, he is showing strides in improving the passing aspect of his game. Josh Jackson, pretty look there.
Here's Money. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Some teams in reality doors are out of the playoff picture right now. They've entered the evaluation phase of their season. Talk about what is involved there in that process.
Well, we've seen this before, Kevin, and there are nights where we're covered games where we know, okay, this is an organization that is assessing things from top to bottom. So which players, particularly the young players, need minutes so that they can accelerate their development? Which veterans are going to be a long-term part of the equation, because then you want the young guys and those veterans to have their collective experience start to grow. So there's a lot going on here from an evaluation standpoint when you're out of the playoff picture.
Great reveal of the front office and the way they think and want to process things. It's deflected.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Aiton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Musa can't hit. The Magic have gone only 2 of 7 for the field since the second quarter got underway. Up again. And the Suns call time.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
But Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
And Phoenix making a change here. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Suns.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. Lewis checked in for Josh Jackson. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Orlando has possession. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long.
He logs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Jackson has the open look, and it's Orlando with another.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Kicks it to Aiton. The pass to Lewis. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Last break. Here come the Magic. Here's Money.
Oh, wow. Crazy.
That's a beautiful jam.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Here's Bosniak. Phoenix no good that time either.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hits it from three-point range. Money's got 42 in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
To the inside. He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease.
Here's Orlando now. They're on a 17-7 run. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Ayton. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Orlando's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Money and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Magic have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. And he can't get the first one. He can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And they're moving it up. Pass to Maker. Takes the three. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. For Orlando, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field. Here's Money. Takes it off the glass. Money's got 47 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Murray, the pass to Henry. Here's Lewis. He can't get that one to fall.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Rebounded by Maker.
You know, he's working on his inside game, but clearly there's still a little more work to do.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Money. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. And the Suns making a change here. McKinney's checked in. And here's the fast break. Here's Money. Oh!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Here's Murray. Tipped away. Here's Money. He's covered by Murray. That one drops for him. He has 6.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
He swipes the ball away again.
And you got to be careful around him.
No, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
Exceptional play across the board. I love their tenacity, just piling it on at this point.
You know, the beauty is it hasn't just been offense, right? It's been the defensive end as well. They're firing on all cylinders right now.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Murray's got 5.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Money. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Down low, here's McKinney, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Inside. Murray outside. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Thursday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. And then on Saturday, they'll head back home to host the Miami Heat.
And you know for that Pelicans game, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Wennington, he's checked in for the Suns. And so Murray nails both of them.
Hey guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Money passes to Jackson. To the inside. Here's Money. Back to Jackson. Magic moving the ball around. Traps in the tray. 14 points for him.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Here's Murray. Shoots a three. Doesn't go for him. And Orlando will come the other way.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
Here's Money. He's covered by Murray. O'Connor the pass to Money. Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
What fearlessness, right? He likes to go at taller defenders, and he shows he has what it takes to get it done.
Murray, good.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Here's Money. He's covered by Murray. Jackson trying to break free. They get ahead, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Orlando, they have missed more than they've made at the foul line tonight. 3 of 7. That's good from Cook. Phoenix making some changes. Josh Jackson comes in for Thon Maker. And it's Booker in for Murray. And so Cook nails both of them. Phoenix has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Wennington. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping out. You look at the Timberwolves. They continue to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, there's the Suns. And they're down 4 spots from them.
And seeing where the Suns are, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
O'Connor, count it, his second make in 4 attempts.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here is Henry, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Booker, right side. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Jackson.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
To the right side. Back to Jackson. Rebound by the Magic. Money's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, Josh Jackson, the #4 pick in the draft, despite having a little bit of a raw offensive game. But you think about his motor, the competitiveness, the intensity, what a high ceiling here.
Throws it up high.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Here's Wennington.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Booker with no one around. And the three off target.
Well, that's the shot they want. He always has the green light when he's that open. Boy, one miss isn't going to change that.
Pass to O'Connor. Shoots over Henry. With the second effort. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his fifth make on 9 shots from the floor.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
He kicks to Booker. Knocked loose. And now Orlando on the break. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Magic have knocked down 5 of their 9 attempts at the stripe tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
That free throw missing.
And learn how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side. And that can always help a team's call.
He's off on the second. Suns shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistent. Vujanic, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 30 seconds left here in the second. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Here's Money. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Ayton. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Back to Jackson. No one near him. The shot comes out. And so it's Orlando, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny?
Well, their field goal percentage is a number that jumps off the page. May I say it? Shaq-like. It's a good one. Seriously, they're incredibly efficient shooting the basketball, and I don't think they settle for any bad shots. And you're never going to go wrong with that strategy.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Well, there are a few areas they need improvement in, but perimeter defense is priority numero uno. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters, and you got to prevent the open looks. They weren't fighting through screens. They're just not doing enough, Ernie, especially outside.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side. My breath right?
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Money.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change. He's got a double-double.
I'll tell you, he took over the game in that first half, Greg. They really have got to find a way to slow this guy down.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. So on the floor for Orlando. Money out there with Cook. Then there's Jackson, and it's O'Connor in at the 4 slot. On the wing, Booker. Kicks to Ayton. Now here's Booker. He's covered closely, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Orlando.
The 13th pick of the 2015 NBA draft, Booker has already shown all-star potential.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And guys, Devin Booker getting great praise from some big-time players. Kyrie Irving says he raises his game to another level against high-level teams. Now he needs consistency, gentlemen.
Inside, Suns moving the ball around. Took him no time at all on that one. He's got 16.
Now that's a terrific pass. Ayton with the advanced skill level, he's just going to get better with time.
Of course, Booker put 70 on the Celtics one evening. That obviously made quite an impression.
Well, I remember Jaylen Brown saying he doesn't have a conscience. He can shoot it with no remorse. He has a green light, and that's what makes it tough. Sounds like he had to guard him that night.
Good on the shot.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Absolutely perfect start to the half, setting the tempo right away with an easy opportunity at the cup.
Cook. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now here's Booker, guarded closely. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And there's the pass to Ayton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Well, here's a group now that knows how to orchestrate from the wing. The top passing small forwards in the NBA during the past 10 games. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. To the paint. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And Phoenix pushing it up now. A pull-up. No good on that one. And Orlando the other way now.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The Magic have really been struggling with their free throws, only made 5. More misses than makes so far. Well, free throw drops for Jackson. And it's the Suns with the ball. To the inside. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Well, it looks like he's going to get the easy 2 points, but the defense recovers just in time to effect it.
Good D by Booker.
Boy, the defense gets into his head and alters his release when he really doesn't have to.
Pass to Ayton. Kicks to Lewis. Booker outside. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Down low. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Lewis. One-on-one fast break. Wide open look. And no good.
Well, I think the defense took that possession off. I'm pretty sure he won't miss next time.
A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And how about the excellent court vision? Just keeping the defense off balance.
I'll tell you, Greg, his passing has been absolutely outstanding. He is threading the needle right now.
Booker looking around. Good shot there, and it's off target.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's money. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Murray with it. 9 points in the game so far. To the middle. Lewis hits the bucket.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Inside, here's Cook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And now a look at DeAndre Ayton. How his last 10 games have gone. 5th in rebounding, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. And the Suns making a change here. Makers checked in, and so Cook nails both of them. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. You look at the Magic. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, there's Boston. Right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And when I look at Orlando, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And their job now is a simple one. Keep doing exactly what they've been doing and get themselves in the best position possible for the postseason.
Count that one.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
At the elbow, Baker. Pass to Musa. Stolen by Jackson. And now Orlando on the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Murray outside. Stolen by Jackson. And now Orlando on the break. Cook's got the ball. Can't connect from short range. Suns have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Musa passes to Murray. Orlando grabs the mess. Money's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Cook. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Cook's got 20 points.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Murray outside. Passes to Ray. The pass to Musa. That's tipped, and it's on the bounce. They say it was last touch by Jackson. And here are the Suns now. Here's Musa. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Tanked in off the glass.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Fires the three. And another one falls. Amazing.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Murray outside. Here's Henry. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Henry's got his first bucket of the night. Here's Money. He's covered by Murray. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. So for the Suns, McKinney's checked in, and it's Wennington in for DeJounte Murray. Here's money. And got it. Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Wennington to the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Money. To the paint. And the first one at the line is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Suns have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Here's Wennington, guarded by Jackson. Wennington with the bucket.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Here's Money. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And really the story of the half, one team shooting it lights out, the other, the lights are just out.
Yeah, that's right. You said it. They don't find a way to switch it back on. They're in trouble.
Pass to Wennington. Tries a three. No good that time.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Musa grabs the miss.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Bojanic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. He's off on the first. Josh Jackson's checked in for Phoenix. And the second free throw, good. Orlando's gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Here's Money. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Knocks it loose. Passes it to McKinney. He's got a clear path. The finish. Another bucket. Wow.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Kicks to Henry. There's the pass to Wennington. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Orlando. Here's Money. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Here is Cook. 23 points in the game. Got that bucket in no time at all.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Here's Vujanic. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And he lobs it up toward the rim, up high to stop the alley-oop.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
Really just sheer dominance, going into enemy territory and flat out taking over this one.
Outside Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Jackson. Second in field goal percentage, third in steals, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And you mentioned it, he's the second best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He can take over that top spot. Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. 1:02 left in the third.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Nothing they're doing on the defensive end is working. They've got to figure something out, and fast.
That's the money. Phoenix grabs the miss. Now Henry to the inside to end the drought. Into no good.
A bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
Here's Vujanic. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. 5 points in the game. Here's Money. Down low.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's McKinney. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Orlando Magic able to put on a show for the ages. The three-point shooting. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, GA, you know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Weddington, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Vujanic. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Magic shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Here's Money. A steal. Out to the right wing. Here's Henry. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, you don't get much more wide open inside the arc. You simply got to make that shot.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Lots of room. And the Suns miss again.
I'll tell you, if he keeps missing shots, it's going to be a tough night to try to trim this lead.
Money. Good. Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Gets a hand on it. Here's McKinney. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Jackson has a 2-pointer, and Orlando again with the bucket.
I tell you what, his accuracy has been the story of this game.
No doubt. I mean, he's doing his best to guide his team to victory. Superb job shooting the ball in this final period.
Suns moving the ball around. Pass to Ayton. Here's Weddington. Ayton with it. Jackson on him. And the call on the shot.
到家，0到100公里，4秒的加速很容易，买东西就是唯一爱好，在哪去睡觉？他们都羡慕嫉妒我过得比以前好，看着我秀，帅得像北部的一只鱿鱼。